Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
On one, ready?
Quickly to the air is Burrow. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they ran the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Steps away. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. A lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Hurst. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst from 19 yards away. And the Bengals put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards. And boy, did he come through, bulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Again, it's Elliott. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Fourth down, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And he is going to have the Cowboys' 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Prescott. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. Inside give to Elliott. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, 33 yards. And the Cowboys respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back 1, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Burrow. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Here we go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Come on, man.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Burrow going for it on 4th. This is caught. It's Boyd. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Prescott to throw it.
No, sir.
He's got his man. It's Gallup. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They go to Elliott again. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Yep. Yeah. Shit, I don't know. I can't remember. Not for now.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll take it into the end
Yeah, they still got the
zone
ghosts and
for a
shit.
Cowboy
The Tariq jump.
Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points.
Oh, my God.
Traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. There we go. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so.
Oh, my God, bro.
To chase, but it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they're lining up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Man.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch.
Man, what's the... I'm just throwing dunks now.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
131 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 33 yards. And the Cowboys have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them.
Man, what the fuck is going on, bro?
It's an interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick six, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Man, yeah, down.
Second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side.
Man, what the fuck?
Go down. A Cowboys side.
Oh, get the first down right here, though.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow.
Ah, he was right.
Deep
Oh,
left side here. And now
man.
another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
He'll get this to Elliott. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On third down, Elliott. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Trying to run the score up on me, bro.
Defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there.
Yeah, I bet you don't score.
Prescott to throw on 4th.
Open man Lamb, it's complete. And the Cowboys are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return.
You get the ball back.
The break. And we welcome you
Nice
back
and
now.
bullshit.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Damn, I picked that shit out of bounds.
First here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
That's certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
Elliott running right.
Boy, 184 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
On second down and 4, Prescott.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's
I mean, that shit.
Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
And pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From midfield now, Burrow.
Oh my God.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Anthony Barr.
Fuck,
and the
dude.
Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. But to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
On second down, Elliott once more.
And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 44. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And he finds his target at Schultz.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
A give to Elliott. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. The give is to Elliott. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Prescott. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now Prescott on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's
never open. Yeah.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and
watch
if he
his yards right
out,
here.
They're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
God damn.
Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
All right, watch this 1st down right here.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and
show you
long
some.
after that sack we just saw.
1st down right here.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Man, what the
Takes a
fuck, man?
shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Watch this still. Ready to get the 1st down right here.
What I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like
Show you
every pass
something,
is
bro.
also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow.
God damn, bro.
Another interception. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Elliott. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 210 yards for him on the ground, as this has been a night to remember to this point.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On the counter, Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. Evades the tackler and now some space. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 5-yard touchdown run. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it.
Yeah, what the fuck, bro?
Another interception. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks in an NFL game. 8. 8.
The 8. The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are
Let's go again. I'm getting off this zone, man. I'm tired of this bitch.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to Elliott, and he's got him again. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Cowboys. T.Y. Hilton from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here, and our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll
slow as a bitch, bro.
Just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy.
He's got a man complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Running with Elliott. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
What are you throwing the ball to, bro?
But that one incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He'll get this out to his running back, Pirine.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On 3rd down, Burrow. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead drops from 34 down to 27.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. throwing here. Prescott. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On third down, it's Prescott. Able to shoot, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Fourth down, Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Man, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to get the football as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Prescott now from the 50. That one complete to Elliott. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Well, Prescott here to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by
why the fuck they had to be right there?
Come up with a late turnover, but it will
I'm getting back on this on tomorrow, bro.
as this ball game is now officially over.
Funny.
And as this defense walks off the